Welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs, your home improvement and remodeling podcast, where the two most entertaining guys discuss the do's and don'ts in home construction and in the remodeling industry. Remember that you can nail it, paint it, or just tune into the show. How about that? Here are your hosts, Colin Shaw and Jimmy Driscoll.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs.
I'm Jimmy.
Jimmy, nice to see you.
Show number 498,000.
I don't even know anymore.
You know,
I stopped counting.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? It's been a long time.
It's like the prison wall. You
Right,
Etch it,
yeah.
etch it, slash, etch,
Yeah.
etch. Made out of concrete.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, 3 years into your life sentence, you don't really care anymore.
You don't
So
care
no,
anymore.
that's kind of where I'm at.
You're working on your last meal.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good.
Good.
Everything was great.
Nice.
Yeah, but I didn't get the jelly cranberry sauce.
What?
I know, dude. I thought of you.
Stop it.
I thought of you.
Oh my God, that's
I was
terrible.
just like, everything was perfect except for that.
Ugh. Was
Yeah.
there the other kind? The other kind of cranberry sauce?
You know, it's got the berries in it.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Ugh,
wrong.
awful.
Might as well
awful,
put olives
awful.
in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sticks and everything else in it. Ugh.
Twigs.
Yeah.
No.
That's not for
So
me.
I made up with
No.
it with the green Jello mold there. The Jello. Have you had the
I
the
don't
green?
eat that, no.
That's
No.
with the walnuts in it and
What
stuff.
the hell with
That's
that?
freaking good.
That's not right.
No, it's all right.
No,
it makes
they're
up for the
just-
cranberry sauce.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
I carved
Yeah.
the turkey.
You did?
I did.
Nice, good for you.
Yep.
I don't like carving the turkey.
Why?
Because
What do you think it's gonna scream?
No, it just never comes out right for me. I don't know why.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you got to know how to carve a turkey.
Yeah.
My dad was a butcher, and
No,
I
so
watched
yeah.
him how to
All right.
carve a turkey.
Yeah, so you
And
know.
I know what I'm doing.
Well, you should be teaching me then.
My buddy Jay, you know how he carves a turkey?
No.
Washes his hands and goes crack, snap, crack. I swear to God, it was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I got all nice sharp knives at his house
Yep.
on Thanksgiving. He goes, Jimmy, get out of the way. Snap, crack, snap, 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 snap. Freaking had the thing already within like a minute, not even a minute.
Wow.
40 seconds was all like all split, all the breast, the arms, the legs, everything, wings,
Jeez.
everywhere. Done.
Wow. All right. Good
Yeah.
for him.
I'm glad his hands were clean because he's got a dirty mind.
Well, it's usually one or the other.
What are the other?
Dirty mind or
What?
dirty hands.
What are we up to today, my friend?
Well, sir, as we're talking about Thanksgiving, because I'm
Yes.
pretty sure that doesn't translate to our guests today.
No, it does not,
no,
does it?
No, I don't believe they celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada.
No.
No, I don't think so.
we
We're
just
going to
have
find
it on a different day.
on a different day.
different
All right. There
day?
you
Yeah,
go.
we have Thanksgiving on a different day. Don't ask me which day because I just come to the dinner.
I don't blame you. So that's the voice and that face over there is Dave Soper, and he's with Platinum Lighting. And like we said, he's in Canada. What's
Hey-
up, Dave?
Hey,
How are you?
David.
Good. Just working
Good.
today. Yeah, the weather's
Yeah?
actually holding up, not too bad. Well, I guess we're up here, so
Yeah.
we're on the south end of Canada, so we do get some nice weather.
Whereabouts in Canada? Not that Americans really know where that is, probably, but go ahead.
So the province would be Alberta, so we're just above
Yeah.
Montana.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Get a lot of the same weather as Montana.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
I could drive
Well,
2
we-
hours from here and be there.
Oh, really? You'd be at the border?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, you're pretty close.
You just have to drive probably about a week and a half from where we are to get to his place.
Yeah,
Probably
On a
yes.
bicycle.
Yeah.
On a
Yeah.
bicycle.
On a bicycle. Yeah. Yeah.
And chased by bears. Eating berry
And
cranberry
moose.
sauce.
Yeah. Well, we had some snow today, so we kind
You
of.
don't call that snow.
Oh,
Why are you telling him that?
No.
Why are you telling him
No.
that?
If there is anything white and flaky that's coming down, it's snow,
Oh
and
my
I am
God,
not
It's
happy.
a freaking
And I am
tease.
not happy.
This dude gets freaking avalanches where he is.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 feet.
Right.
Gotta walk
4 feet.
barefoot. Yeah, barefoot to work.
Barefoot.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That's terrible. Terrible.
Eat rocks off the side of the road.
Right.
And I was grateful.
Exactly. So tell everybody what
Yeah.
you do, Dave.
What do you do, Dave?
I own an electrical company in Canada, like you guys said. We have a couple of employees, so I mostly manage the estimates right now. On a day-to-day, that's kind of my business. I do like getting on the tools occasionally. So if I can pick, a couple jobs to do, I do like to get on the tools and forget about doing some of the other stuff because it gets
I
a little
hear you.
bit, yeah,
Yeah, I hear you.
overwhelming sometimes.
Well, you get to that point, and we've talked about this on the show before too. But I mean, you get to a point where you're more valuable in the office or going on estimates than you actually are in the field.
Yeah.
You can make the company more money by doing that. So, you have your guys who do the physical stuff, and then unfortunately somebody has to do the paperwork and the estimating and checking up on the job sites, making sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to. So yeah, it sounds like you're right in that mix where you're still trying to hold on to the work life, the physical stuff, and
I think the
doing
piece
the
I
other.
like the most, right? Like I
Yeah.
do like working with my hands because you have a task, something to do. It's easy to finish because it's right in front of you. So I like that kind of work. So it is hard to get away from that mentality of wanting to get your hands dirty.
Right. How long you been doing this?
This is 8 years now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's about the time that I hit too. When I started to get out of the field, it was right around 6-7 years, somewhere in that neighborhood. So that's about right.
Is business booming?
Yeah, we do all kinds of electrical work. Like right now, one of our booming businesses is the permanent Christmas lights we do.
Oh,
so
really?
Yeah, we sell lights that you stick on your house permanently. They should last 15 to 20 years with minimal maintenance. You never take them down, never have to go up on ladders again. It's a hot market here right now.
Really interesting.
That's funny.
Yeah, we don't have that here.
No, we don't. There's companies out here that hang Christmas
there's
lights
companies
and
that'll
stuff.
come on out and do your lights for you, but they also come back and take them down.
Yeah.
So nobody leaves them up permanently.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like a hidden module. There's two different styles that we sell. We sell a highlight brand and we have a brand called Celebrate that we sell. Both are Canadian brands actually. And they stick on your house. Both are stuck on in different ways, but they are discreet-ish. If you know what you're looking for, you can find them. But and then when they turn on, they're nice and brighter than regular Christmas lights, and I think even more efficient actually.
Well, they're probably all LED at this point, or
yeah, they're 12-volt LED for the one and 6-volt DC. Yeah, for the other ones, the LEDs.
Wow.
Are people in Canada real hardcore about their Christmas decorations?
Some people like to spend lots of money. Like, we've done $4 million houses with Christmas lights on them.
Come on, really?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Are they trying to get on that TV show?
Yeah, wrapped all the way around.
Yeah, where the people do their Christmas lights and then they go around and they compete.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool show actually.
That's intense.
People are just like, wow. I mean, it takes them like 2-3 months beforehand to get it all set up. It's that involved. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy what some people do with their
some
lights.
of the displays they can do too, where they sync up sounds.
Yeah.
And then you can listen to things in your car while there's like a Christmas tree, like talking to you. It's crazy technology that is coming. That's for sure.
Wow.
Oh, I'd have the real baby Jesus on my place lit up with LED lights or something, right?
Listen, right after the Jameson starts flowing.
That's right.
The Christmas tree's always talking to Jimmy.
I don't care how many lights you got in. You don't have Jesus.
Yeah.
I got Jesus. Yeah. That'd be great.
Just an LED screen of Jesus on the front of your house.
That's right.
That's it.
That's
all
on the milk carton because people are looking for him because I got him.
Hey, you know who to call.
Right. Absolutely.
Have you found Jesus? Yep. Got him right here.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, that's something, though. Yeah, I guess okay.
Yeah. Chris, that's awesome. Yeah,
it's all app controlled now. Like it was radio frequency before and Bluetooth, but now it's getting a little bit more high tech. We got apps, and I think it's just going to keep getting better and better. You can schedule all your lighting for your year because you're not just trying to celebrate Christmas. It's St. Patrick's Day. We have Canada Day, but you guys have 4th of July, right? Like there's lots of holidays between. And you don't want to go out and decorate your house every time. So, you switch them to whatever color. It lights your house up that color.
That's cool.
Wow. That's awesome. It's a good idea.
You can do that in America. So St.
Yeah,
Patrick's Day, they're all green lights.
Yep. And then 4th of July, get the red, white, and blue going.
I'd have a drunken elf in my front yard.
You guys
got some pots of gold.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, you're going to have to come down here and set up one of our houses.
Dude, you'd be
for
booming.
Sure.
Yeah.
You would be booming.
Then you get to work in the U.S. with all our codes and everything.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, boy. Yeah.
Well, most of it is they consider it a class 2 system here. So a lot of it is like low voltage, couldn't hurt a fly, because we've got like a class 2 system here is protected 60 watts. So like imagine how little damage 60 watts could do. That's half an amp, right? Of 24 volts. It's very little.
Yeah, get a little zap, but not much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's no fire hazard there, right? Like you can touch the leads together, nothing will happen. It will just short out and it won't work.
It's like landscape lighting.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of electrical work I do around my house. Anything that involves the panel or anything, I'm out.
Do you design it? Do you design the lights and stuff like that? Like
well,
people say I want Christmas lights. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're custom built on site. So in one style, we match the trim, like the soffit color, and then we buy a trim, and all the light goes in that soffit. And the other one, we have an aluminum excursion with a pressure-fitted lens that we can get in many different colors as well. And we try to match as best as we can with that one.
Jesus,
that's smart.
Yeah.
Do you have pictures of this on your website?
I do have some pictures. Our Instagram is probably better for looking at pictures. Yeah, for sure. Platinum_lighting _electric, because someone took my platinum lighting on Instagram.
Oh man.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Can't win them all.
Yeah, definitely check out the pictures, guys. You know, I'm gonna do it too.
Yeah.
I want to see what this all looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look awesome when they're on, and we don't have many complaints about people not liking them. I don't think I have any actually. Sometimes like this diode doesn't work, or I don't know how to use my app properly, but yeah, it's just small problems, right?
It's on an app too. It's on an app, so you can like do whatever you want to do, right? Okay.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
Yeah,
like the technology is so cool that like from here I could, because I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, so the cloud-based software, I can turn the lights on that are connected to the Wi-Fi in my office.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so like if you were in Cancun and somebody was like, "Hey man, light up your house for me. I want to see what it looks like blue." You know, as long as you're connected to the internet,
then you're good.
Then you can turn your lights on.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I would say? No.
Hang up on.
Well, one of the coolest things I find about it is each module is addressable. So like you can pick the corner of your house and like turn it white, and then the next puck you could turn blue, and then you can do like trace up the peak of your house as pink. Wow. Like you can completely customize.
That is so cool. That's very cool.
Now, how long does it usually take you guys to do one of those jobs?
If we got about 100 feet, the goal is a day. So 100 feet we can kind of do in a day and under, and anything over that. When people start getting into these like massive houses, then it's a different story too, because we've got all kinds of lifts, and we've done them from a crane before, like a bucket of a crane, because we couldn't get in the back of a guy's house. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If people pay for it and they want to do it, we'll get them in there.
Yeah, I hear you.
So you must be working up to like is your Christmas on the 25th also, or is it a different day?
Yes.
Right. I just got to make sure here.
Yeah.
No worries. Everything's different.
Yeah. Right. The last thing I'm going to do is piss off a Canadian electrician.
It's almost impossible to piss off a Canadian.
Oh, no, I doubt it.
No, they're always so nice.
They are nice. Well, because they feel so bad for us, I think.
Yeah.
Because they got it so good up there.
They just laugh at us.
That's right.
Yeah. Do we have it good up here? I guess so.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you do.
You're still living there.
That's right.
I like
You're hanging Christmas lights. You look happy. What the hell?
Right.
Life is good. Yeah, life is good. We're trying to, like the Christmas lights is outside. So we do try this time of year. We're like, oh, we need inside jobs. Like, let's try to get some basements and something inside, a new custom home or something where it's even 5 degrees inside.
Right. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Do you work a lot with contractors in your area?
Yeah, we have a couple contractors that we work with. Like we're always looking for different guys we can work with, but we do a lot of property restoration with a company called Winmar in town. They do like fire, flood, mold and stuff. So when we get a burn house, we'll build the whole thing back with them.
Yeah. Those are good to be involved with for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I like custom builders too. Like if we can do custom homes, I like that a lot
Sure.
better than the cookie cutter kind of build.
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
But you take what you
So
can
you're
get sometimes.
Right. Exactly.
So LED lighting is just corners the market anyway. What you're using, basically, it's all LED that you use. Has to be,
Yeah,
right?
I try to switch everybody over. I consider fluorescent lighting a maintenance program. Like if you have fluorescent lighting and you're in a commercial space, you're paying an electrician to come back every 2 years to change your bulbs or change your ballasts, and it's just it's impractical. It's a maintenance program, right? Like I should come in. We should get a light that's a 50,000 hour rated light. So that's 7.5 years of being on. So if the store is open 16 hours, we might get like 10 years out of those lights, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Right.
Now, what about for like closet lights? Do you still use the fluorescents in there, or is there another application? Yeah, you still use them there, right?
So we're just using like different styles of LEDs, right? We're not using our Christmas lights or anything. We're using like I can't remember the brand. I think it's Lithonia has a very nice mechanically protected closet light I like to use. I use it under stairs as well because I find that customers are breaking like a bulb. Like I don't know if you have them in America, but we have this ugly fixture and it's white, it's ceramic, and you just screw a bulb into it.
Yeah. Yeah. We get those. Yeah.
They finish basements with those here. They finish like unfinished basements. They just put those everywhere, and people are moving or putting stuff in their storage under their stairs. And yeah, they smack it, and it's broken, and then they're mad.
Yeah, we call those bare bulb fixtures.
Yeah, so we call it a keyless fixture, and they to get away from that, it costs like $4 more. Like you pay $4 more, you get an LED, and you could hit that thing all day. The cover might pop off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I like the way that's going. I like the LED route.
Yep. Have you guys had any issues with labor shortages up there for you and what you do?
Well, I have 7 guys right now.
Okay.
I'm just about to bring on an 8th person.
Great.
So I don't have a ton of employees, but I try to bring on people that are definitely going to complement our business. Like my goal with starting Platinum Lighting was that there's not a lot of culture in trades up here. I don't know if there is down there, but to find like a guy that you just want to go and work for because he's somebody who's trying to make a difference and help you, right? Like, so I'm trying to create somebody who wants to work, like come in. Like every day doesn't have to be great, but I don't want you to wake up and not want to come to work. So this is the kind of environment I try to create for our guys. And I find people want to come and work for us. Like they talk to their friend who works for us, and that helps out. But with the labor shortage thing, I think it's everywhere. Like
it is.
Candidates are hard to come by, and good ones are even harder.
The age range of the guys that you're hiring, how old are they? Are they in their 20s?
I have a guy who's worked for me for 2 years. He's 25. He is one of my best journeymen. His name is Broden. He's a great troubleshooter and can do everything from like industrial to agricultural, commercial, residential. He's done it all. So, and then I have a older guy who's, I don't even know how old Kevin is. He's in his late 40s, I would say. And he's an awesome worker too. Great sort of, I need those all around guys. So they're great, commercial, residential, and industrial. I got to have those 3 boxes ticked for sure.
Had a great conversation over Thanksgiving with some friends of ours, and we were just talking about how the new generation of kids basically will go out there and try it, and if they don't like it, they don't stick with it, and they're gone. They're going to find out what's going to make them happy, and if they don't like it, they're just not going to do it. They're not going to show up, or they're just going to move on. I have to say, my niece was way ahead of her time because I think she had about 4,000 jobs, and she ended up in India.
Really?
She ended up in India teaching meditation and yoga.
Wow.
And that was the thing that she really dug. But she did everything. She lived in New York City. I was running the nightclubs, and she came and she was working for a catering company, one of the best catering companies in New York City, and she was working for them. I'm like, man, that's great. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
She left in about a month and a half. Then she got a job with an interior designer. Big. To be an interior designer in New York City,
Sure.
that's like the pinnacle. You're set for life.
Yeah.
Gone. Month and a half. Didn't like it. Didn't like it. It wasn't about the money. It was about being happy.
Yeah,
and I think that has been
happiness.
transcending. It's transcends down now to the workforce. You're not going to get kids to go working on an assembly line to put lights together or put computer parts together. It's not like before, You really got to give them. It's more than the incentive of just giving them health insurance or 401k. It's like you have to pay attention to them. You have to pay attention to their needs and wants in their almost professional, personal life for them to stay. That was the consensus of our conversation. So you really have to engage with your employees, and I think that's the thing now too. It's not like before. The big man sits up in the office and the employees are down there as the work moles. It's somehow the communication not just between human resources and the person who is in the corporate office. There has to be more communication between owner and worker.
Yeah.
We talked about that. You and I talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recognition,
Well, even just to throw a pizza party is usually the corporate, we have culture, we throw pizza parties. But you got to understand that some guys, they would rather go home early and get paid than have a pizza party.
Right,
and
exactly.
Everybody is different. So you have to know, this guy needs to go home early and get paid. And this guy, let's have a beer after work. And I need to listen to how your day went because that's how you feel valued.
Right.
Yeah. I think the other thing too, which I mean, you've seen that show, The Millionaire, who goes out there and he plays the role of an employee, and then he gets
big boss or something like that.
Big boss,
yeah,
right? Whatever it is. Yeah. But just to go out in the field with these guys that are working really hard, you create the camaraderie, and there's that, all right, you're the boss, but you see what I got to deal with every day, so let me make improvements. And, if the boss really concerned about his business and where he wants to go with it, he wants to make sure he's got a fine-tuned machine. He wants to know who's really running his company. So I think that I see that in the future. There's going to be more connection to that. You know what I mean?
Oh, agreed.
So.
Not me.
Not you.
No, I'm not being nice to nobody.
No.
At least you're your own boss then.
Right.
That's
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's it.
I wish I could be my own boss.
Jeez, I can't understand why my Christmas stocking is empty.
Yeah.
Why is that? I didn't get a card. Nothing.
That's all right.
That's right, Ebby.
Yeah, you know me. You know me in Christmas.
Oh yeah. What? You put the bar in humbug.
I'm
telling you that.
Good. Just remember, Santa and Satan have the same letters.
Yeah.
So, just a matter of how you put them together.
Fantastic.
So how does it work, Dave, up there? How many hours does somebody need to do in order to be able to get their license or to be able to take a test for the license?
Yeah, so there's a couple different ways to get what we call indentured. So basically a company is saying they'll hire you to start, and then you would be a first year. And you have 1,500 hours for the first 3 years, and then I think it's 15, and then the last year it's 1,200 hours, and you have to go to school for 3 months. Each time it's 2 months at school, and then the last time it's 3 over a 4-year period.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's better than the U.S. I should have looked this up, but I know they've increased it. I think it's either 8,000 hours or 10,000 hours now in order to be able to apply for your license.
How many hours do you need to be a pilot?
I mean, we're talking years. You have to work in that. Now, the U.S. does require that the electricians pay a certain amount per hour for the guys that first come on board. Do you guys have the same?
Yeah.
Have the same
so we have. There? Yeah. So they basically get paid off of the journeyman wage. They say that you have to pay 50% of journeyman wage for first years, and then it's up to the company if they would like to pay more or not.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a minimum that you have.
Yeah, there's a threshold, right, to get started.
Yeah.
You can do what's called a pre-employment course here, where you can pay to go to school, and they count that as your first year of schooling, like your first 2 months of school, and then you get a blue book, and then you have to go find a job basically. And once you hit your hours, then you would be considered a second year. It's almost like you flip the role if you do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's a lot more expensive.
It's a long time here.
That way, I think. It's like,
is it?
The course is probably $4,000 or $5,000, I think.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now do some of the first years find that some of the companies will pay for their schooling just to keep them on? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
for sure. And here you get EI while you go to school. I don't know what that's like there. We get employment insurance. Mm-hmm. So you pay the government a piece of your check every month, and they take EI from you. And not for all schooling here, but for trade school, they will let you take your EI back while you go to school. So they don't pay you a ton, but it's something, which is better than that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. So what are you guys finding? Yeah, I bet. So what are you guys finding that's the most difficult stuff to get a hold of right now? Due to the
materials
supply chains.
Materials. Oh man, the list kind of it's crazy, and it's all over the place. Obviously, you guys know that copper has gone through the roof. So the price of copper, it's not super hard to get copper products, but the price has gone up. Mm-hmm. Panels, certain types of breakers, like you guys still have Federal Pioneer. We still have some Federal Pioneer here. Those breakers, they just stopped making them this year. And basically, it's like extortion online if you try to buy any of that stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what do you
breakers,
So what do you do?
Yeah, what do you do? I mean, I've got a couple of houses that I can't finish because we can't get meter sockets. Yeah, those you just can't get a hold of. I mean, they're on backwater, so months. For an underground system, one is taking forever to get. So there's nothing you can do. You just try to make things work with what you got originally, and then things will switch over. Luckily, it's that time of year where we don't have to have the condenser and the AC working. Off of the old meter socket. So
jump off your neighbor.
Kind of, just run a cord.
Yeah, you do what you got to do, right, to not freeze or anything breaking in the house is not worth it, right? You're taking steps backwards.
Right, exactly. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, so. And even like cover plates for.
There you go. It's a shortage here.
Yeah, cover plates for electrical sockets. Like, are you kidding me? I go in the store. This is something that we would just not even pre-order because why would you? And no, we don't have any. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Huh.
How do you finish a house?
Right.
Yeah. So we just look around, right? Or we'll maybe try a couple hardware stores, and hopefully they have a little stock. But it's just a shopping around game too at this point.
Sure. Yeah, you probably spend more time doing that than anything else at this point.
Yeah, trying to be prepared is a big one for us. Like we try.
Sure.
But you're never as prepared as you think you are.
Of course not. Yeah. No matter how long you do this for.
Yeah. That's how life is now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely. So true.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to know that we got a lot in common as far as the trade goes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Except for they got better Christmas lights than we do.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They have year-round. They have year-round lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sitting next to Satan, so what does that tell you?
Maybe it's Santa.
Yeah. I doubt it. I doubt it.
All right, Dave. How do people find you if they're in the Alberta, Canada area?
No.
So I try to make myself as accessible as possible. So I have Instagram, Facebook. We are on Google. If you look this up, if you put us in Google Maps, we're on there. Oh man, I'm on YouTube, TikTok, even if your kids want to look at silly videos of me trying to be funny.
Oh, good. We got to look at that.
Yeah. I have a segment called What's in My Pocket, and it's like just the most random electrical parts. Because at the end of the day, I could pull out like just what is this? I got a Marette like in my pocket. Right, and people they're entertained by it. It's the weirdest stuff. I don't know. So we try to be on as much as possible.
Yeah. I think you should try this. I think you should during the holidays, drink some spiked eggnog. You guys drink eggnog up there?
Yeah,
Eggnog?
I'm not a big eggnog fan, but some people are.
Well,
Spiked eggnog if
there
it's a
you go.
good idea.
Throw some Jameson in it. Get a little buzz on it. Grab a bunch of like little flashing light bulbs, that's battery powered. And go running through the woods, be real quiet, and try to come up on a moose and throw him over his antlers, and then take off, but videotape it. So then you could say, that's what was in my pocket. I just put LED lights on a moose's head and watch him chase you through the woods.
I just had this
That'd be
big
different.
assembly right here. This battery.
Right. And this ladder and everything else.
Yeah.
To do it. Yeah.
Didn't even
Yeah,
know it
moose
was
is
coming.
huge. It's like 8 feet high.
Yeah.
A harness on to get up there.
Don't listen to him.
Right.
Don't listen to him.
Don't listen to me.
Just keep finding what's in your pocket. You'll be
Right.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's silly things, right? Like people are entertained by they don't want you to sell to them all the time, right? They want to just know what you're about, know what your message is.
Yep.
Yep.
No, absolutely. Yeah, we still find our way through the social media market, trying to figure it out.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Luckily our producer knows way more than we do. So she keeps
Yeah.
us out there, which is good. We started a TikTok channel as well. So
I'll
account.
make sure to follow you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Likewise, we'll do the same.
All
You
right.
got TikTok? You got a TikTok?
Oh yeah, I got TikTok.
I'll look up the one when he's shocking himself. He said, ow, ow, ow.
Honestly, one of the most videos I have, like watch videos, I'm pulling a plug out and it's sparking. I knew it was going to spark because it's shorted inside the plug when I was pulling it out. And the comments on it, turn that off. And it's like, you guys don't understand that finding a short is next to impossible if it's off. Like I got to test everything. You got to take it all apart and test it each time. Like I don't want to take it apart. I'm more than qualified to make sure I don't hurt myself.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, electricians always zap themselves. It's part of the
Yeah.
job.
It is.
Yeah.
Like
As long as you're not
plumbers
working
get
with
covered
anything.
in crap. It happens.
Yeah, as long as you're not dealing with something, in the 400 range or so.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a good thing that you and I. It's a
I
good thing
would.
that you and I don't work on dynamite because that's
Yeah.
just a one-time mistake and that would be it.
Hey, Jim, you got a light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not sparking.
Well, Dave, thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to join us here. We appreciate
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks
And,
for the
yeah, thanks,
insight.
guys.
It was awesome.
All right. We'll talk to you
All right.
someday soon.
Thanks,
catch you
buddy.
next
Take care.
time. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Happy holidays.
Yes.
Yeah, you too. Have a good Christmas.
Thank
Thanks.
you. You too.
See ya.